G'day guys, hope you're doing well. It's Jacob coming at you with another video. In this one I want to talk to you about a client result that just came through last night, and it's a really cool win for a couple of reasons, and I wanted to share that with you in this video, and in particular how this came to be, kind of the backstory behind it all, the model implemented, and really dive into all of that with you just from a real life client case study. So I got a message from one of my mentees, someone I've been working with for a long time, who was actually my first official coaching student back in 2019, and he told me that he just closed his biggest transaction online, which is a $9,800 consulting deal, and he made this happen through a social selling system that we've been working on for a long time, refining in his business, and it's really scaled him up from the ground floor up to as high as 50K months. And it was a cool win because it was the biggest transaction, and ultimately led to his biggest day online, which is amazing. And so I wanted to talk you through this result and how it came to be, and then dive into the model that really sits behind all of this. Okay, so a couple of key points. Jamie's one of my original students, and as I said, recently closed a one-to-one coaching / consulting deal. It's in the affiliate marketing niche. He helps affiliate marketers because that's where he's had a lot of success, and therefore he has the expertise and the ability to coach people in that space. And like I said, it's his biggest transaction so far. And because the demand for his services is increasing, because his audience is increasing, and because his results and his clients' results keep getting better, it means that, especially on one-to-one stuff where you can really cap the supply, it means the price is increasing. Okay, I've included a little screenshot here. I'll make this a little bit bigger so you can see it, of our chat. And he just let me know, and I said, well done, man. And he just mentioned, the Aussie translation in terms of the transaction, and saying how it blows his mind that 4 years ago he had $84 in his account, and since then he's taken the affiliate space by storm and is now able to help others and charge a premium for coaching and consulting. And I said to Jamie, he's obviously grateful for what I've been able to help him with, but I said to him, it's your hard work, it's your ruthless persistence in the face of the shit that this industry throws at you. And I say that, and it's really any industry, it's any business. There's ups and downs, and you'll get locked out of social media accounts, and then you'll have a client who'll leave, and then it can be chaos behind the scenes, and probably doesn't get spoken about enough generally, but it's very rarely all sunshine and rainbows as in any business. And so he's just persevered, and the people that do that and keep showing up daily, really, really cool shit happens in their lives. Okay, and so like I said, 4 years ago was really struggling, and he'd been trying to make it online for over 7 years, having kind of spotty success at different things. And then with the affiliate side of things, I really helped him simplify his business down into 3 steps, which we're going to go through shortly. And then from there, he quickly broke through having $1,000 a day, 10K months, all that kind of jazz. All right, now at a 30,000 foot overview, before we dive into the model a little bit more, social content. And then for Jamie in particular, he's big on community. He runs a Facebook group and has done very, very well with his Facebook group. So he uses the social content, the social engine that we're going to talk about, and he layers in community as a big part of that. And so within there, he's really building connections with people. He's going live. He's giving away resources, and he's built a really awesome community that I think is about 5,000 people at this stage. So that's a big part of it for him. And what he does is he uses the social content and the social traffic to feed the community, and then that allows him through the community to build these relationships at scale. What you do from there is you take those relationships into a one-to-one dynamic. That allows you to then diagnose, well, what does this person want? What are they struggling with? What are their goals? And you can make a relevant offer based on the individual and based on the conversation that you've had. And then that's where the conversion happens, right? So the next step for him in this process is now they're going to work together. He's going to get him results, and then that can lead to referrals, client compounding. I should also say in here, increase LTV, right? This is just the first point of the transaction. They could very easily go on to work together for multiple years, and it turns into a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 transaction. So that's pretty cool. So that's kind of the catalyst, I guess, for this video in a nutshell. And then what I also wanted to share with you is this is the model overall that we help our clients deploy, what I call the social selling system. And there's a couple of elements to this that clients will tweak up depending on their individual situation, and we can help them do this. But this is kind of the baseline strategy, right? And so it starts over here on the left-hand side with the social consumption engine, social traffic engine. The reason I focus on the word consumption is because we don't just want eyeballs. We want people who have consumed our stuff and know who we are to be moving forward in the process. They're going to be, it's a lot easier transaction. It's a lot better when we start working together because they really know who we are. And then obviously you can see the different social platforms within here. And I know Jamie in particular uses YouTube. And then, as I said, Facebook in a big way. And within that, you've got the group functionality where you can kind of slice off your little chunk of Facebook, run traffic to it, and really nurture the relationships in there. And that's actually one of the growth playbooks that we help our clients with is building and nurturing a group. I also know that Jamie's gone out and done interviews and built his name and reputation in other people's platforms, which also grows his ecosystem. And so that's really his version of this first phase, with the particular piece being around groups on Facebook, right? That's how he drives a lot of consumption. And from there, it's the same kind of flow. He'll move people over to email out of his group. There's a cool little strategy you can do there where, when people enter, they give you information, you exchange for a freebie, and then boom, they all end up on your email list where you can follow up consistently. You can send them to assets that do pre-selling for you. But the goal here is to move into a DM conversation. Now, I know Jamie also likes to layer a Zoom call into this process. He might use a document to present his offer, and then he'll jump on a quick call to have a chat with people. Some people elect to do that or not. We call it a seal the deal call because of what's happened before the sales call, where people really know all about the offer. They know all about you. They've been through your ecosystem and your world, and they've consumed a lot of stuff. Conversations have been had. They're very, very heavily pre-sold. So it's not one of these like 45 to 60 minute cold calls where they have no idea who you are, no idea what you've done. They've just, landed in your calendar from some VA that's cold messaged them, or from an ad that's, vague ad that they've responded to, or whatever. These are very, very hot conversations, and that's why we call it a seal the deal call. And some of our clients like to layer that in around the presentation of the offer here, and some of them elect not to and just to close over chat. It really doesn't matter at that point because the calls are super, super simple. Okay. From there, as I said, great results, long-term relationships, increase lifetime value, and then that ultimately leads to the compounding of clients. And so that's really the model in a nutshell that produces results like this. And obviously Jamie's got his own slight variations on some of the pieces, but that's what's been built out. And so I just wanted to share with you this result, and in particular how it all comes together using this system and this flow of content into convo, into offer, into compounding of clients back that way. If you want a deeper dive video that goes into this model in further, you can check out the first link in the description, and I walk through these pieces in more detail and how it feeds these primary goals here for you as the founder, coach, consultant, course creator type of online founder. It's going to dive into it in more detail. Our model, like I said, allows you to ditch those long strategy sessions where the people, they may not know who you are, they're not pre-sold, anything like that. You don't have to do these discovery calls, webinars, free challenges, all that kind of stuff. It's about driving consumption. We deploy some strategies around AI and having VAs help us with distribution to get a lot more leverage, these lean inputs, but maximum output. And then we help you deploy as well this social safety net, because obviously social media is great, but your accounts can get shut down and all that kind of stuff. We want to be building that asset that we own, and so this automated safety net is what that's all about: building that email list, building the data, and then you can ultimately push people back to the conversation, which then feeds that signature offer, which we help all of our clients build and ideally be stacking monthly recurring revenue as part of that offer. So just a little bit of an insight into a client win. This is really cool with Jamie. It's a special one for me in particular because of my long-term relationship with Jamie. It's awesome to see him cranking out big deals. It's awesome to see him putting up his biggest transaction, and it's cool to kind of reflect on the journey and be able to share this video of breakthroughs like this. So I appreciate you spending some time with me in this one, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Cheers.